Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, I'm in search of a new string because I'm just in search of a new string. Because I want a little more liveliness, want a little more spin, I want a little more power. Yeah, and I'm choosing between kind of the same string, but two gauges though. Stay tuned. All right, ready?
Out!
The ball was in! You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious! The ball hit the paint. Paint flew up. Did you not see that? Are you blind? You need an eye doctor. You cannot be serious. Oh wait, I have SwingVision.
The ball is in.
All right, so as you may know, this year I discovered Solinco Tour Bite 20 gauge 2-0. Yeah, that's like badminton string as I've called it before, but it actually plays very well. There's a lot of natural gut-like properties to it. It produces great spin, great feel, and definitely great power. Unfortunately, I break that in 2, 3, maximum 4 hours. So they also make a 19 gauge Tour Bite 19. So I've played with it once in the past and I thought it was okay, not as good as 20, but today I'm going to test them out side by side and see which one I may switch to. Stay tuned.
There you go. All right, so we just got through. I switched a couple times, back to 19, back to 20. I ended up with 19, but it was really hard for me to put down 20. In the beginning, I could definitely see myself having more control at 19 because I stuck with the 19 first. I stayed with the 19 first, and then with the 20 kind of flew a little bit on me. But after a little bit of back and forth, I kind of dialed in the 20 a little bit. But what did you think, Patrick?
I think with 20, I think you're throwing more spin.
Okay.
And without question why, right? Thinner gauge, you're pocketing more. But the softer feel, maybe like, you're a little loose.
Yeah.
And then you started, oh, okay, this is what I got to do. I got to just turn this a little to the left, tighten that a little bit.
Yeah.
And he came through. Definitely more plow through with the 19.
More plow with the 19.
Yeah, you were hitting some good, especially on the backhand, actually. You were hitting a lot flatter balls that were like penetrating.
Interesting.
But this, you were getting balls that would just kick.
Oh.
Right? Even if you miss hit it and you hit a little sky ball, when it hit the ground, it jumps up So you're throwing some kind of spin. But yeah, that one definitely, it seems like you just had more weight behind it. I don't know if you were trying to mentally throw more spin, seeing it's a thinner gauge.
Interesting. I felt like it definitely had more control with the 19.
Yeah.
I definitely felt like I had to spin the ball a little bit more with the 20 just to have it drop a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe
So
that's what you were
definitely.
doing then. Yeah, you were trying to impart more spin, thinking I got to control it more.
Right,
So maybe that's where the mishits were coming with the 20 a little bit more.
right. So
Way more penetration with the 19.
So 19 to me feels like more of a safety net. That one feels more like everything's off.
Yeah.
Literally, you
Yeah.
either control it or you don't. It's
Yeah.
going to hit the fence.
Yeah, it was marginal, you know, like you were making me run with the 20, but I don't know if that was intended. You know,
Probably not.
I think you're just a little more wild with this.
Yeah.
But like I said, your balls had a lot more action
Okay.
with the 20. 19, your balls were just harder at, more penetration for sure.
So if you were me, which one would you take? No, from the other side.
Yeah, you know, this one I think would be the winner.
Okay.
I
Like
would say, yeah, I would say if I was facing you, you're going to beat me with that more than this.
I'll probably launch more out with that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, just because the feeling of what you were trying to do with this.
Got it.
But again, that could just be a mental thing.
I could definitely feel that's looser.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. The thinner gauges makes it pocket harder. This is definitely lively, but controllable lively. Yeah.
So what's the intention?
55 on both.
I'm wondering if you went lower tension on the 19 just to give you a little bit more pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know, a little more softer ride. Because I know personally I like the 20.
20. But you
Right.
like it at like 60.
yeah, but it's definitely because it kind of replicates more of a gut-like feel soft.
Right.
But yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. I mean, did you feel like it was too harsh?
No, not at all.
Oh, well then,
Both of
there you
them
go.
are like, I mean, literally, this is icing on my cake,
Yeah.
man. You know, it's like
Yeah.
just, no, who plays with 19 and 20 gauge, right? Come on. Literally. This is luxury for me.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would say, yeah, if you were to play a match, I bet you would be more confident. Just based on what you were telling me, you're more confident with this. So I would say you go with what you're, like you said, go with the safety net because you know you could swing out if you need to.
Right. True. All right. So I guess it's 19 for now. So if you see me with this string, which is not as dark as, like I said, what I like to keep confidential, you'll know what it is. Okay. But it could be temporary. It could be permanent, but we'll see. Patrick, thank you so much for hitting with me and giving me your synopsis of what I should use. Because I don't see, that's the other thing. The other thing is we don't see what we hit from the other side. So ask your opponents what they see. Am I hitting better with it? Because I know a lot of people who hit very well with a string, and then they go, man, I hit so bad with it. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're just telling me what they feel with it, and they think their ball is going slower. But sometimes, in fact, it's actually going faster, or literally when it hits the ground, it jumps at me. So unless you get feedback from who you're playing, you don't know sometimes. So thank you, Patrick.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.